This is Dan Davies with AbleLink Smart Living Technologies with another 4-minute tutorial. Today we're going to look at the user desktop customization options that are available within the Smart Living desktop. So let's get started. First off, let's go take a look at Hans' desktop and see what it looks like right now. We have a quick action panel over here on the left that's been set up previously, a couple of buttons, and we have a couple of categories. Up in the top title bar, there's the date and the current time. If I select those by clicking on them,
Today is Wednesday,
it will read the date
6th,
and it will read the time. That's one of the options you can turn off if you choose in setup. But let's go look at the rest of the setup options and we'll make some changes to this desktop. I'll select Add Edit User. We want to select the user that we want to change, Han Solo, and now the Edit User button. This is where you can turn off the date if you choose the date and time. All right, I'm going to select Show Current Temp Weather Conditions icon, and we'll take a look at that along with another one at the same time. The next option is Enable Desktop Community Toggle button. I'll hit Save and we'll exit out. Let's go into Hans' desktop. In just a little bit, the weather will pop up here on the right. The Smart Living desktop includes a community desktop, which is a shared desktop that all users can access if they choose. The way you get to this community desktop when that option is turned on in settings is by clicking on the icon on the top right-hand side of the screen. That takes you to the community desktop, and there are buttons on the desktop that can be added, which would be common use buttons that anyone might make use of. To get back to your desktop, you click on the image on the top right again. So that's a toggle back and forth between the community desktop and the individual's personal desktop. Just to show you that that is the same content that others access, if I go to Indiana here and click on the community desktop, he also accesses the same set of buttons in the community desktop. All right, let's continue on and take a look at some other options. I'll select Han Solo, Edit User. This time I'm going to select the option that says Enable Button Talk. I'll hit Save and we'll exit out. Button Talk provides additional assistance to individuals when selecting buttons. I've turned on Button Talk for Han, so when I clicked on it, this is what you hear.
Han, click again to open your desktop.
All right, so this identifies the button as this individual's desktop. I select it again, and now we have buttons on the screen, but this time when a button is selected, it doesn't immediately take action.
Web Trek, click again to select this button. Music Player, click again to select this button.
Now I'll select the music player one more time, and that launches into the music player program. I'll exit out. So when Button Talk is on, you basically have to press the button twice for the button to take action. The first time you'll hear an audio message that identifies the button. The second time it will invoke that button. Same is true with categories.
Webcams, click once more to open this category.
So that's the Button Talk feature. It's very useful for folks that need additional assistance selecting buttons on the screen. Let's go back into settings and make some more changes. Select Han Solo, Edit User, turn Button Talk off. This time I'm going to turn on the volume controls and I'll hit Save. And we'll go back to Hans' desktop. And now we have volume controls here in the quick action panel on the left. Those are a few of the customization options that are available within the Smart Living desktop. If you'd like further information about the Smart Living desktop, contact AbleLink using our website or via the email that you see on the screen. Thanks a lot for listening today.